What's going on, people? My name is David Pinto. They also call me Tips with Dave. And we are on another video. In this video, we're going to learn a little bit more about our traffic generation strategies. Now, if you're joining me for the first time on my channel, I want to welcome you. And you are in for a treat because we are going to talk about why people join people at the end of the day. You know what? Let's bring things back to reality. I know that a lot of people out there will be talking about traffic generation methods, what it is to actually build an audience. We're going to break things down in terms of having a skill. Okay, what does that mean? On this channel, on Tips with Dave, the vision is I should get more into it. I should get really more into it in terms of explaining it to you all. But basically, the passion behind myself and the content that I'm bringing to you guys, what are skill sets, why skills are so important in terms of actually paving the way for your dreams to come true for your future, because everything that we learn in life actually has a big impact on our day-to-day psyche and our day-to-day self in terms of how we react and how we act. So what I've done is I've compiled a free training for you guys. I'm going to leave that free training for you to go through, added to all the information that you're getting on this channel. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, feel free to do so. It's just below, and you can also find the free training in the description of this video. That being said, let's get to the point. Okay, a lot of people out there, especially when it comes to internet marketing, online marketing, network marketing, you name it, have a method on how to generate traffic. Now, I would say you can start with different free and paid methods of generating traffic. Now, you also would have to look at long-term and short-term plans. This is something that you have to gauge rather yourself on what you can afford, whether you're trying to afford more time or paid, and what is best for you. I cannot decide that for you guys, okay? I really want you to understand that those strategies are important. Now, the thing is, a lot of people will just share and tell you that it's important, and that's it. They won't give you their sources. They won't tell you why it's important. They won't tell you how to treat your traffic. They'll say, just do it, right? And that's a good thing. It means that they're pushing you to take action. But what I want to provide to you actually as information, which is added value in this video, is why you need that traffic, okay? So I'm going to break it down into very simple things, a few points, basically. One of the points is right in front of your face as you see this. Okay, now I'm on a page which is basically where I teach you guys how to market. Okay, if you decide to get the pro system, which is where I share my information, where I share my knowledge, guys, it's free to get the pro system. But if you want to join, all the strategies completely free that I'm sharing with you. But if you do want to join the programs that you can leverage to start generating income, cash flow, and marketing techniques that last longer than just the trainings that you see here, then you will definitely get value in the pro system. I built it in terms of a long-term plan. It's not something short-term that's going to be there. Okay. So like I said, one of the key elements or one of the key things that I talk about is people join people. Okay. We talk about free and paid traffic. In the end, remember that they are people with a mind, heart, with emotions which connect to you. Okay. You're watching this video because you're a person. Okay. It's not just randomly that we want to reach the target audience in terms of traffic. Many people, or rather companies, have made it seem so number and mechanical, which is a science in itself, because if you understand the psychology of the person, you can make it that way. But remember, what are you touching? A person, the thoughts of a person, the mind of a person, the emotions of a person, and they connect with you that way. So never forget that, because that's where you fail. Okay, that's where many people fail. They understand, for example, I need to buy solo ads. Okay, but how do you talk to your audience? Are you going to pitch them? Are you going to have a storytelling method? What does your audience want from you if you start a paid traffic method? Right? You get my point. You have to enter into the psychology of why they're getting to it. So when you do that, you start to build a relationship with people. You start to build a relationship with them. Okay, the people who do decide, yeah, I'm interested in this, let's build a relationship. It's one of the reasons why I personally set up the pro system in such a way that I add value first. I don't sell you guys anything at all in the pro system until you want to join the opportunities. Now, don't get me wrong. I have cash flow and my mindset. I'm just going to give an example. Okay, if I click on the first step of the marketing skill, now here is where I teach you guys all my skills. Okay, so if I go here, and if you're watching this video, sorry guys, you see that there's a video immediately, and you can get started, watch the video, etc. This is where I suggest you get products that I suggest you get in order for you to start to build your marketing and cash flow possibilities. Okay, it's not a compulsion, it's just there. Okay, then I tell you exactly what, and then finally we come to people join people. So here I'm teaching you, it's a free training again. So it's not just once you're getting free training, you keep getting free trainings from me as you go along during the process, okay? And this teaches you how to generate free traffic and paid traffic. And I talk about my paid traffic sources right here, and my free traffic sources are mentioned right here, okay? And then I give you a whole plan of how the process works. I break it down for you guys. I really break it down for you, step by step, simple, how you can actually do this. Okay, and you can see this. No, you join my group here and you go exactly back to step one and start to implement it. So you have the strategy for free. I am creating a relationship with you. I'm giving you something upfront that has value before you actually join anything. And that's just the way I work. That is my ethical standpoint on it. That is how I market to people. Okay. But besides the marketing skills, when you say people join people, like I said before, you connect with that person, right? They have the same affinity towards sports. You can talk about your stories. Remember that they are people, and you can target them in different methods in different ways. Build a relationship. The longer you take to build a relationship with them, the better it is. So I would suggest to combine free traffic generation methods and paid traffic generation methods. Why? Because within the long-term strategy and short-term strategy, what you're doing is basically you're building a relationship with them for the long term. Okay? You're building a relationship with other people for the long term. And if you're not a relationship kind of guy, I would suggest not to get into internet marketing, not to get into online marketing, but rather to focus on a product or service that you can generate leads and actually call the person. Again, human element, remember, call the person and close them. Local businesses, that's where you should go in if you're more of a numbers person. But at the end of the day, if you start a gym or a local business, if you start anything, there is a certain element of human nature that you have to understand from your exact market. Okay, so it's a numbers game, obviously, in terms of who will fit and who will not. The more you get to understand that not everybody's going to like what you do, the better it is for you. These are the obstacles that come about. Okay, so within the pro system itself, this is what you're going to find, and you can find my paid traffic sources right here. This is what I suggest to start with. I personally send cold traffic to this funnel right here because I want to see who converts. I want to relate to them. I want to change my marketing. I want to learn as I go along. You see, the more you take action on these steps, on writing an email in a certain way, in connecting and building relationship, it doesn't happen overnight. It does take time. But the strategy is simple. Have a product or service. Have a way to market and sell that product or service. Have a system in place. This is what we're doing right here. Have traffic, which I talk about every single Thursday, guy. Traffic Thursday for me. Have traffic going, whether it's this YouTube video, whether it's Facebook, whether it is a leaflet in car wash, whatever it is, you can start to generate leads. Okay, and you just lay down for them step by step that they can follow it as well. And last but not the least, I share with you my plan. Okay, so today is about traffic. I want you guys to see the traffic sources. What I do with regards to paid traffic is I set a budget for myself every single month. I'm faithful to that budget, and every single month that amount of traffic goes. It's a numbers game. I do understand my marketing. When I make more sales, again, the traffic budget continues. So what happens is always create an advertising budget for yourself. Okay, links are in the description if you want a free video. I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is David Pinto once again. They also call me Tips with Dave. And I hope that you start to pave the way for your dreams to come true by taking that action. Hit the subscribe button. Let me know your comments in the below this video, because I would love to hear your opinion about it. And I'm going to see you guys on the next one.